Let's talk about something that affects your health, your schedule, and your pocket all at once. The power of prepping cheap and healthy meals for the entire week in just 1 hour. In today's fast-paced world, many people rely on ultra-processed food, takeaway meals, or unhealthy snacks, not because they want to, but because they feel they don't have time or money to eat well. But here's the truth. With just 1 hour of focused effort each week, you can take control of your health and your budget right from your kitchen. Start with a simple meal plan. Write down what you want to eat for the week. Breakfasts, lunches, dinners, even snacks. Keep it simple. A few repeat meals are fine. It's about nutrition, not novelty. Planning prevents the last-minute panic of, what should I cook tonight? And stops impulse food purchases that often come with extra calories and extra costs. Now comes the magic: choosing budget-friendly ingredients that don't sacrifice nutrition. Think lentils, beans, brown rice, oats, eggs, seasonal fruits, and vegetables. These are rich in fiber, protein, and essential nutrients, and they cost far less than fast food or frozen ready meals. Then move into batch cooking. This is the heart of your hour. Cook big portions of whole grains, grill or bake lean proteins like chicken or tofu, and roast trays of colorful vegetables. Use sheet pans for multiple ingredients at once. Blend simple sauces like hummus, tahini, or yogurt-based dressings to elevate flavor without extra sugar or salt. Each meal should be nutritionally balanced. Combine a healthy carb, a clean protein, and good fats. For example, roasted sweet potato with black beans and avocado, or brown rice with fried veggies, and a boiled egg. These meals will stabilize your energy, improve your mood, and support digestion, all without burdening your wallet. Once meals are cooked, use smart storage techniques. Divide them into containers and refrigerate for easy access. Freeze a portion if needed. Labeling helps avoid food waste. When hunger strikes, your healthy choice is already waiting for you. The secret to making it all happen in just 1 hour. Efficiency. Start by cooking grains and proteins. They take longer. While they simmer or roast, chop veggies, prep sauces, and organize containers. Use a timer. Clean as you go. That's how one productive hour can give you 7 days of health. Meal prepping is not a trend. It's a form of self-respect. It says, I care enough about my body to nourish it, even on my busiest days. And when you do it affordably, it becomes sustainable for life. In the end, 1 hour a week can give you back hours of freedom. It can protect your health. It can reduce stress. And yes, it can save you money. You don't need a fancy kitchen. You don't need expensive ingredients. All you need is commitment, a good plan, and that 1 hour of focus. Because the healthiest meals are the ones you can stick to. Meal planning is not just about organizing your meals. It's a long-term strategy to improve your health, reduce stress, save time, and cut down food expenses. Many people skip meals or eat out frequently simply because they haven't planned ahead. But when you take even a small amount of time each week to plan what you'll eat, you're taking charge of your health in a powerful way. Planning allows you to think about what your body truly needs. You can create a balance of proteins, carbohydrates, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals, instead of grabbing whatever is convenient and often unhealthy. When you plan your meals in advance, you can shop smarter. You'll avoid impulse buying and stick to a specific grocery list based on meals you've already decided. This not only saves money, but also reduces food waste. How many times have we bought vegetables or ingredients that just sat in the fridge until they went bad? Planning helps prevent that. It also helps you keep track of portion sizes, calorie intake, and nutritional goals without much effort. You can repeat meals or mix up ingredients to keep things interesting while staying within your budget. Planning meals also helps when life gets busy. Whether you have a full work schedule, school, or family responsibilities, knowing that your meals are ready or partially prepped can be a huge relief. You don't have to stand in the kitchen every night wondering what to cook. Instead, you simply follow your plan. Even better, you can customize your meal plan based on your dietary preferences, allergies, or health goals. Whether you're eating plant-based, high-protein, gluten-free, or low-carb, planning makes it easy to stay on track. The key is to start small. You don't have to plan out a gourmet menu for the week. Just list 2 or 3 breakfast ideas, a few lunch options, and a couple of dinners you can rotate. Add in healthy snacks if needed. Over time, it becomes second nature. Once you see how much time and stress it saves, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Meal planning isn't about being perfect. It's about being prepared to eat better, feel better, and live better. Eating healthy doesn't have to mean spending a lot of money. In fact, some of the most nutritious foods are also the most affordable when you know what to look for. Choosing budget-friendly ingredients is all about being smart and intentional with your grocery list. Many people assume that healthy eating means buying expensive organic products, imported grains, or specialty health items. But the truth is, simple whole foods that are easy to find and affordable can form the foundation of a highly nutritious diet. Start with staples like lentils, beans, brown rice, and oats. These items are rich in fiber, protein, and complex carbohydrates, which provide lasting energy and support digestion. They're inexpensive, have a long shelf life, and can be used in countless ways: soups, stews, salads, or even breakfast bowls. Eggs are another affordable source of high-quality protein and essential vitamins. A dozen eggs can create multiple meals, whether boiled, scrambled, or added to vegetables for a quick stir-fry. Frozen vegetables are a smart choice, especially when certain fresh items are out of season or too expensive. They're often just as nutritious as fresh vegetables because they are frozen at peak ripeness. Buying frozen spinach, mixed vegetables, peas, or broccoli allows you to have a variety of vegetables on hand without worrying about spoilage. Seasonal produce is also typically cheaper and fresher. When certain fruits and vegetables are in season, their prices drop, making it the best time to enjoy them in abundance. Canned items like chickpeas, kidney beans, and tomatoes are also excellent choices. They're cost-effective, convenient, and versatile. Just be sure to rinse canned beans to reduce sodium content. Whole grain bread, peanut butter, plain yogurt, and bananas are other examples of low-cost items that deliver both nutrition and satisfaction. When shopping, avoid highly processed snack foods, sugary drinks, and pre-packaged meals. They often cost more per serving and offer very little in terms of nutritional value. Instead, invest in ingredients that you can cook and combine yourself. Doing so gives you more control over what goes into your body and helps stretch your budget further. Buying in bulk can also be a cost saver. Items like rice, pasta, lentils, and oats are cheaper when purchased in larger quantities. Store them properly and they'll last a long time. It's also helpful to shop with a list and stick to it, avoiding unnecessary purchases that don't contribute to your weekly meals. Budget-friendly eating is not about cutting corners on your health. It's about finding value in wholesome, real foods that support your body without draining your wallet. By focusing on these affordable and nourishing ingredients, you can prepare delicious meals that keep you full, energized, and satisfied throughout the week. Batch cooking is one of the most effective ways to save time, reduce stress, and ensure you're eating healthy meals throughout the week, without having to cook every single day. The idea is simple: prepare large quantities of food at one time, divide them into portions, and store them for easy access whenever you need a meal. It's a method that not only brings convenience, but also consistency and control over what you eat. Many people struggle with daily cooking because of a lack of time, energy, or ideas. Batch cooking removes that pressure. Instead of spending 30 to 60 minutes each day in the kitchen, you dedicate just one focused hour to prepare meals that can last for several days. This method is especially useful for people with busy work schedules, students, or families trying to eat better on a budget. By planning and cooking in bulk, you avoid the temptation of ordering takeout or grabbing processed snacks. The key to successful batch cooking is preparation and simplicity. Choose meals that can be made in large quantities and stored well. Think of options like soups, stews, roasted vegetables, grilled chicken, rice dishes, lentil curries, or pasta sauces. These dishes not only store well, but often taste even better the next day as the flavors develop. Use cooking methods that allow multitasking. Boil grains while roasting vegetables and simmering a pot of beans or stew on the stove. One oven tray and one pot can go a long way when planned properly. Portioning is important. Once your meals are cooked, divide them into individual or family-sized portions and store them in clean, airtight containers. Labeling helps you keep track of freshness and makes it easier to grab the right meal at the right time. Store some meals in the fridge for the next 2 to 3 days and freeze the rest to enjoy later in the week or month. This avoids the boredom of eating the same dish every day and adds variety to your week. Batch cooking also helps you manage nutrition. When you cook at home, you control the ingredients, the amount of salt and oil, and the portion sizes. This supports your health goals without needing to count calories or rely on packaged foods with hidden additives. It's a great way to make sure you're eating balanced meals with the right mix of protein, fiber, and healthy fats. It also reduces food waste. When you buy ingredients with a purpose and use them efficiently in bulk recipes, you're less likely to throw away unused or spoiled food. Economically, it's a smart move. Cooking in large quantities is usually more cost-effective than preparing meals one by one. Ingredients are used more efficiently, and energy consumption in the kitchen, like using the oven or stove, is minimized. Batch cooking brings structure and simplicity into your life. It gives you peace of mind knowing your meals are ready and healthy. No last-minute decisions, no expensive takeouts, no skipping meals. Just real food made with care, ready when you are. It's a powerful step toward better health and a more organized lifestyle. Balanced nutrition is the foundation of long-term health and energy. It's not about eating less or following strict diets. It's about making sure your body gets everything it needs to function at its best. When your meals are balanced, you support every system in your body, from your immune response to your brain function to your digestive health. The key is to include the right mix of macronutrients and micronutrients in every meal, without overcomplicating the process. Every meal should aim to include 3 main components: complex carbohydrates, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Carbohydrates provide your body with energy, especially for your brain and muscles. Choosing complex carbohydrates like brown rice, quinoa, oats, sweet potatoes, and whole grain bread gives you steady, long-lasting energy rather than quick spikes and crashes. These foods are also high in fiber, which helps support digestion, regulate blood sugar, and keep you feeling full longer. Protein is essential for building and repairing tissues, producing enzymes and hormones, and supporting a healthy immune system. It's also important for maintaining muscle mass, especially as we age. Affordable sources of protein include eggs, lentils, beans, yogurt, cottage cheese, and chicken. Including protein in every meal helps keep hunger in check and promotes stable energy levels throughout the day. Healthy fats are often misunderstood, but they are crucial for brain function, hormone production, and nutrient absorption. Sources like avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and fatty fish provide essential fatty acids that your body can't make on its own. These fats also add flavor and satisfaction to your meals, reducing the need for processed additives or excessive sugar and salt. In addition to macronutrients, balanced meals also include a wide range of vitamins and minerals. Fresh or frozen vegetables and fruits add color, texture, and crucial nutrients like vitamin C, potassium, magnesium, and antioxidants. Try to include a variety of colors on your plate: greens, oranges, reds, and purples, as each color represents a different set of health benefits. Leafy greens like spinach and kale, orange foods like carrots and sweet potatoes, and berries or bell peppers all contribute to overall wellness. Portion control is another important part of balanced nutrition. Even healthy foods can become problematic when eaten in excess. By planning and preparing your meals in advance, you naturally control your portion sizes, avoid overeating, and maintain a more stable relationship with food. Eating slowly and mindfully also helps you recognize hunger and fullness signals. Drinking enough water, limiting added sugars, and avoiding excessive processed foods are also part of a balanced approach to eating. It's not about cutting everything out. It's about making smarter choices that fuel your body and support your goals. When you eat balanced meals consistently, you'll notice improvements in your mood, energy, sleep, and focus. Balanced nutrition doesn't require complicated recipes or expensive ingredients. With thoughtful planning and preparation, even simple meals can provide everything your body needs. When your plate is balanced, your life becomes more balanced too, because you're fueling yourself with intention, care, and purpose. Smart storage is a key part of successful meal prep, helping you keep food fresh, safe, and ready to eat throughout the week. Many people put in the effort to cook healthy meals in advance, but if they're not stored properly, the food can spoil, lose its flavor or texture, or even become unsafe to eat. Knowing how to store your meals correctly not only saves time and money, but also ensures that all your hard work in the kitchen doesn't go to waste. Start by using airtight containers. These help preserve freshness, prevent spills, and reduce exposure to air and moisture, which can lead to spoilage. Choose BPA-free plastic, glass containers, or stainless steel options based on your preference. Having containers in different sizes is helpful, so you can portion out full meals, individual ingredients, or snacks with ease. Clear containers are especially useful because you can easily see what's inside without opening them. Label each container with the date it was prepared. This simple habit allows you to track how long the food has been stored and helps you use older items first. A piece of masking tape and a permanent marker can do the job. For meal preppers who cook in bulk for the entire week, proper rotation ensures nothing goes uneaten or forgotten in the back of the fridge. Separate wet and dry ingredients when needed. For example, if you're prepping a salad, keep the greens in one container and store the dressing separately. This keeps the texture crisp and prevents sogginess. The same goes for items like sandwiches or grain bowls. Store sauces or toppings separately until you're ready to eat. Understanding where to store food matters too. Cooked meals, dairy products, and most perishables should go in the fridge and typically last 3 to 4 days. If you've made more than you'll eat in that time, freeze portions right away. Freezing locks in nutrients and extends the shelf life of your meals by weeks. When freezing, leave some space at the top of the container, especially with liquids, to allow for expansion. Make sure to cool the food completely before freezing to avoid freezer burn and condensation. In the freezer, use freezer-safe bags or containers and remove as much air as possible before sealing. Stack containers neatly to maximize space and keep similar foods together. Create a basic inventory if needed so you know what meals you have and when they were stored. This helps reduce food waste and ensures variety in your weekly menu. Reheating is also important. Make sure to heat food evenly to the proper internal temperature, especially meats and rice dishes, to prevent foodborne illness. Use a microwave, safe cover to retain moisture and avoid splatters, or reheat in a pan or oven if preferred. Storing food the right way not only protects your health, but also makes healthy eating more convenient. With smart storage, your fridge and freezer become well-organized stations filled with nutritious meals that are ready when you are. No rushing to cook, no worrying about spoilage, and no excuses to skip meals. It's a small step that makes a big difference in maintaining a balanced lifestyle. Mastering one, our time management for meal prep can transform the way you eat and live. Many people avoid meal prepping because they think it will take too much time, but with the right strategy, you can prepare an entire week of healthy, budget-friendly meals in just one focused hour. It's not about rushing. It's about working smart, staying organized, and using your time efficiently. That single hour becomes an investment in your health, saving you stress, decision fatigue, and extra effort throughout the rest of the week. The key to managing your time well is starting with a clear plan. Before you begin cooking, write down your menu for the week and create a detailed prep schedule. Group similar tasks together. For example, if 3 of your meals include chopped onions or garlic, chop them all at once instead of going back and forth. If multiple dishes require boiling, roasting, or sautéing, organize your workflow so those processes happen simultaneously. Begin with the items that take the longest to cook, like brown rice, lentils, or roasted vegetables. While these are cooking, you can use the waiting time to wash produce, chop vegetables, marinate proteins, or mix sauces. Cooking multiple components at once, on the stove, in the oven, and on the counter, maximizes productivity without making the kitchen chaotic. 1 pot on the stove, 1 tray in the oven, and 1 bowl for mixing can go a long way. Multitasking is your best friend, but it has to be intentional. Keep a timer going so you don't forget what's on the stove or in the oven. Work in a clean and clutter-free space. Wipe down counters and keep utensils and containers ready so you're not wasting time searching for tools. Even small adjustments like setting up your containers while your meals finish cooking can save precious minutes in the final stage. Minimize distractions during this hour. Turn off notifications, avoid phone calls, and focus solely on prepping. Think of it as a health appointment you keep with yourself each week. This time isn't just for cooking, it's a form of self-care. When you commit fully, you'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish in just 60 minutes. Use efficient cooking methods like sheet pan meals, one-pot dishes, or stir-fries, which are quick to cook and easy to clean up. Choose ingredients that require minimal prep but offer maximum nutrition, like pre-washed spinach, frozen mixed veggies, canned beans, and whole grains that cook quickly. These simple swaps cut down your prep time without compromising quality or health benefits. Once everything is cooked, move quickly to the portioning and storage phase. Have your containers ready and let food cool slightly before sealing. Label meals with the day or type to make weekday choices easier. This final step ties everything together and prepares you for a smooth, stress-free week of healthy eating. When you manage your meal prep time wisely, 1 hour is not just enough. It becomes powerful. That single hour eliminates 7 days of indecision, reduces your chances of eating unhealthy takeout, and sets you up with nourishing meals that keep your body and mind performing at their best. It's proof that taking care of your health doesn't require more time, just better time management. In conclusion, preparing cheap and healthy meals for the entire week in just 1 hour is not only possible, it's a life-changing habit that brings structure, health, and peace of mind to your daily routine. By focusing on simple ingredients, efficient time use, and smart storage methods, you empower yourself to make better food choices without overspending or stressing. With a little planning, batch cooking, balanced nutrition, and thoughtful meal prep, you create a system that supports your health, saves you time, and reduces waste. You don't need a fancy kitchen or expensive products, just a commitment to care for your body and well-being. Remember, healthy eating is not about being perfect. It's about being prepared, staying consistent, and making small choices that add up to big results over time. Whether you're feeding a family or taking care of yourself, these strategies make it easier to stay on track and enjoy nutritious, delicious meals every day. Let this be the start of a healthier, more organized, and more affordable lifestyle, one meal and 1 hour at a time.